Hello everyone, RJ is back again. Today I have one more interesting story, The Verdict. When he was 24 years, a young engineer received a letter. It contained only one sentence. Your trial has been scheduled. There was no address, no code, no signature. He ignored it. Years passed. The second letter arrived. The evidence is complete. Again, he laughed. Another 10 years. The third letter came. Your presence is required. The night he fell asleep, he woke up inside a courtroom. It was silent. No judge, no lawyers, no audience, only a table. On the table lay thousands of ordinary objects: a coffee mug, a phone, a keyboard, a gym shoe, a notebook, a remote control. The engineer looked around. Where is everyone? A voice answered. They are already here. The object began to speak. The notebook spoke first. I waited 612 evenings. You opened me 19 times. You wrote on 7 pages. I remained blank because you believed there would always be another evening. The gym shoe spoke. I never asked you to become an athlete. I only asked you to wear me. You negotiated with me every morning. The keyboard spoke. You dreamed of building products. You mostly search for products built by other people. The books spoke. You collected us. You rarely allowed us to change you. Finally, the phone spoke. Its voice was calm. I did exactly what you asked. I entertained you. I never lied. I never forced you. I only accepted every hour you willingly give me. The engineer shouted, Stop. I know I wasted time. The room became silent. The voice returned. No, you misunderstand. You are not on trial for wasting time. You are on trial for teaching your own mind what life is. The wall disappeared. He saw two brains. One belonged to a child, the other belonged to an old man. The voice continued. Every decision is a lesson. When you repeatedly choose comfort, your brain concludes that comfort is survival. When you repeatedly choose difficult work, your brain concludes that building is survival. You thought you were choosing activities, you were training identity. The engineer whispered. So every evening the voice interrupted was a vote. Every repeated vote became your character. He fell to his knees. So, what is the verdict? The voice answered. There is no verdict. There never was. The sentence was carried out while you were living. The engineer looked confused. What sentence? You become the person your repeated decision could not help but create. The courtroom vanished. He woke in his room. Everything was ordinary. His phone was charging. His desk was dusty. His notebook was still empty. For a moment, he reached for the phone. Then something stopped him. Not fear, not guilt, a different thought. He looked at his own hands and realized every time it reached for comfort, it was casting another vote. Not for tonight, not for tomorrow, for the kind of men who would exist after 10,000 such votes. He slowly put the phone back on the table, walked to the desk, opened the notebook, not because he suddenly became disciplined, but because for the first time in his life he understood that he had never been making isolated decisions. He had been participating in an election, one that never ended, one in which every action counted, one in which the winner would eventually introduce himself as you. I want to leave you with one thought that is not part of the story. After months of talking with you, I have noticed a pattern. You are searching for sentences or a story that will permanently replace the urge to binge watch. History suggests that doesn't exist. The people who become extraordinary are usually not those who found the most powerful story. They are one who repeatedly acted before they felt like acting until their identity changed. A story can give you lens. Repetition is what turned that lens into a life. So, with this, we are ending today's story. Thanks for listening. Bye, guys.